What's going on, traders? I hope everybody's having a great Friday the 13th versus a scary one. Hope everyone was able to take a little money out of the market today, in the week positive in the green. That's what we here for. I was able to do that. HMNY is still giving away blank checks. I don't know if it'll continue next week. However, this week they decided to give people a lot of money, and I was one of those beneficiaries, so hope you were too. Also had a good trade on LBIX and X United States Steel, with the news coming out of China that they imported a lot of steel, so that was good to hear. Or they either imported or exported, one of the two, so that was good to hear. Let's go over these trades. We'll start with X. Took two trades on it today. First trade was a break over the overnight high, so I took a long position on this candle, 27.10, and actually ended up just riding it up to 27.28, and virtually got out. Sold my last piece right here, 27.15. So this first trade was only, I think, like maybe 80 or 90 bucks. So they actually, gave me the confidence to say, okay, y'all come out with good news. You gap up over the night. You gap up overnight. This stock should actually run a little bit more than what it just did. So I kept it on the screen, wait for a little pullback to form, and finally, the stock chose to break out of this. You want to call it a pennant or triangle, whatever you want to call it, this area. And I took a long position right here. Now, probably wasn't the best entry. Looking back at it now, it definitely wasn't the best entry. Could have found something a little better. But this is where I got in, around 27.25, and stock then pushed higher. It had my first target set right here, 27.45. So I sold half once it got up there on this candle right here. Let me zoom out, make this look a little better. Here we go. So I sold half right here, 27.45, and sold the rest right here, 27.58. And that was the play for X. Like I said, they did have news come out, so figured this thing would run earlier, but it didn't. It just pushed a little higher, fell back, found some support around this 27.10 area, then pushed back up. So that's X United States Steel. There's nothing fancy about it. Made a couple dollars, hey, and I'm on my way to the bank. So LBIX was actually a better setup and a better overall trade. Had two trades with LBIX. First was off a 1 minute candle chart pattern. Hit some support right here, 195. Took a long position right here, 217, and I scaled out right here to 248, and then again at 261. Now, like I said previously, whenever you enter a stock first thing in the morning or early in the morning and it runs for you, stick with it. You're going to get a pullback, and on that pullback, that's your entry. If everything lines up, if you get the volume, if you get the order flows to come in, that's your entry, and that's what I did. So we got this pullback on the 5 minute chart around 9:50 and 10 o'clock. The very next candle, I looked to enter, got increase in volume, take a position above this previous high. So I did. I took a long position right here, 258, and it worked out. Stock bounced all the way up to 284. So I took that 29.30 cents and kept it moving. Now, did the stock continue to run? Yeah, it did. But I was cool with those two trades, making $500 in 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Hey, I'll take it. I would take it. There's no point in being greedy. It's Friday. Got a weekend ahead of us. Can go do some things with the family. Last trade was HMNY. This stock has been doing some crazy things. It goes all the way up to $36, $38, drops down to $17 overnight. Now it's back up to 22. So, going into this morning, I'm kind of sitting on hands about what to do with HMNY. Yes, has it fallen greatly? Yes. Is there news that really should push this stock higher? Not really. You know, riding Netflix coattail is not an ideal situation for this company, in my opinion. But the chart is what I trade, and the chart says, hey, you know, it's not getting lower. You know, it hit 1739 and has constantly went up. So the first trade I took on this stock was right here at 1866, thinking, okay, it pushed down, it couldn't hold, it broke back through this open. I want to go long this stock. I got an increase in volume, so I go long at 1866. Stock pushes up to 1929. I do nothing, then falls back down, and I get stopped out. So, you know, this first trade I was actually down around $2,000 on HMNY, and now this thing is just taking off. Good gracious. So I said, okay, once this candle formed and I saw that, hey, buyer stepped in and pushed this thing back up, I took another long position. This time I think it was a better position, a better entry, because I now have the confidence to say, hey, this stock is not breaking lower. You know, you got this low right here, you got these lows right here, and you got these lows. Once again, we got higher lows forming on a stock that you could say it's oversold, you know, for the past 2 days. Or some may say, hey, it's overbought. You know, it was at $38. Either way, you know, one or two things are going to happen. It's either going to break out of this consolidation area higher, or it's going to break lower. So I took a long position once again, right here, 1865, with the confidence. You know, I'll probably say I was 70% confident that this area would hold based off of this candle. You know, the stock pushed lower, it couldn't hold, buyer stepped in, pushed it back up. Very next candle was a positive candle. Then on this candle, we get a big buyer. You know, we get a buyer sitting out there, I think 14,000 shares at $19. Hey, that's what I needed to see. You know, that pushed me up to 100% confident that this stock was going to take off. So once it hit 1970, that put me at break even. And so I got my 2,000 back, and I let it hold. I let it ride to $20 to make the 1,500 that I made today. Now, is it taking off? Yes, it is. So if you are still in it, great, man. Make as much money as you can. The market is known for taking money from people, so take some back and enjoy your weekend. But trade smart. It's Friday, you know. Trade smart. Live the trade again come Monday or Tuesday, whatever you decide, but be smart about it. I'm the Bearded Trader. These are the trades I had today. HMNY has been great. LBIX was great. X was great, and a small loss on that ITEK, but nothing to complain about. Y'all have a great weekend.